Hey y'all, it's Britta here at Aligned and Undefined, and I am here to give you the weekly energetic update for March 9th to March 15th, 2026. If you're new here, my name is Britta. I channel the Akashic Records, the energetic library of all the thoughts, feelings, and experiences we've had in this lifetime, past lifetimes, as well as future opportunities on offer. And in these videos, I channel the collective records so we can get an idea of what the energy is on offer for us collectively in the coming weeks and how we can use that to the best of our ability to move through life with a little bit more ease and grace. Now, this is collective energy, so I invite you to really sit with it and see how it resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate for you personally, I also invite you to look around and see what's going on around you in your family and your communities and even in the world, because if this energy isn't resonating specifically for you, I bet someone else in your immediate environment is feeling it. So I'm Chen with my eyes closed. Let's go. All right. The Akashic Records for the collective consciousness are now open. I'm calling in all the angels, guides, ancestors, and anyone else for our highest, truest, and gentlest good only as a collective consciousness. What Akashic Records do we as a collective need to know? What would benefit us to know as we move into the week of March 9th to the 15th, 2026? How can we navigate the energies of the week to the best of our abilities? I'm hearing this song, and this song came through a few weeks ago. Don't remember exactly what week it was, but for such a time as this, I was placed upon this earth. I'm also noticing that I'm very quiet and I'm doing a lot of deep breathing. What is coming through, dear ones, is that this is a week of more contemplative energy. It's not to say that you cannot do anything. It's not to say that you can't take action. And yet, we really want you to tune inward, to take a breath, and to make sure that you are moving from a place of love rather than fear, anger, distrust. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot going on in the world, and it feels very heavy and it feels very scary. So make sure that you are taking time to tune inward and take a breath. Give yourself space before acting. Are you moving from reaction or response? Because moving from response is going to be so much more powerful for you in the long run and for us as a collective in the long run. I am feeling some heaviness in my heart chakra right now. So um, it does feel like this coming week of March 9th to March 15th, maybe asking us to examine that heaviness, to do some heart opening, um, because sometimes that is what is required of us to actually move from response. We oftentimes react to things, whether that is globally or locally or in our own personal lives, because it is safe to react. It is safe. It is reaction comes from that closed off heart space. The heart space that is afraid of being vulnerable, the a heart space that is afraid of being seen truly. And so when we can take a step back and tune inward, that also is asking us to look and listen to our heart. And what is our heart needing? What does it really, really need? Because we have been conditioned to move. We have been conditioned to act. We have been conditioned as a society to get things done, to go, go, go. And yet that has caused so many of us to move from reaction rather than response. Because we are afraid that if we don't move, we will be left behind, we will be rejected, we will be unloved. So, this is truly a week to step back and feel inward to what your heart needs. And when you can release that heartache, you can move with more response. And if you were saying, oh, Britta, I don't have any heartache. I've never, ever, I've worked through all the things that have caused me heartache. Dear one, you are lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself, especially if you are living in these times, which, if you are tuning into this, you are. There is so much happening around us in the world that is causing a mass collective heartache right now. Have you seen the news? Have you seen what's going on around us in the world? Have you seen how people are being treated? How have you seen how people have been treated and it has been covered up? Have you seen it? If you are not feeling some level of heartache at this time in history, well, where is your heart? Where is it? Is it even in your body? Of course, that is metaphorical because it is in your body, but you're not feeling truly. If you are not feeling some level of heartache for what is going on in the world, you are not feeling truly, you are cut off from that. This is collective. This is collective heartache we speak of. And it might show up personally for you. It might show up in your personal lives, personal situations, but it is a mirror to the collective because it is all energy. And everyone is feeling it at some level. And if they are not feeling it at some level, it is because they have cut off their heart from feeling. And that is a protection mechanism. Yes, it is a protection mechanism to keep you safe. But that is not what is going to support the world moving forward. We must feel to heal. And you may have heard that before. It might sound cliche, but it is true. Sometimes cliches are the best because there is truth to them. Hmm? Yes. So this is a week to really feel to heal. Because when you heal, that impacts how you show up in your daily life, and how you show up impacts the people around you, which impacts the people around them, which impacts people around them, and your small action of kindness towards another creates ripples that you could never imagine. We think as a humanity that it's just the big things that make the biggest difference. The big war happening over there, that leader making that big proclamation for better or for worse. Mm-mm. It is not the big things. It is the small things that add up over time. And each person who starts to do this work, just who starts to feel to heal, who starts to be so aware that their actions matter, it all creates ripples. So do not underestimate the smallest of small actions that you do in a given moment, in a given day, because it matters, it matters, it matters. Your small actions over time add up to something massive. And it will not necessarily start to show tomorrow. You are not going to necessarily the results of your small actions tomorrow. But over time, when enough people take enough small actions that are based in goodness and kindness and love, because they have taken the space to feel, to heal, that is where the big change begins. And it is already happening. We cannot always see it because we are so bogged down by news cycles that want to show us otherwise, but it is already happening and it will continue to grow. You are allowed to take space. You are allowed to just be. You are allowed to feel because that is where the true miracles begin. And that is all we have for this week of March 9th to the 15th. For your highest and truest and gentlest good. Much love. Akashic Records are closed. Wow, that was a bit of a heavier message, it felt like, but very important, I think, for these times. How did it resonate for you? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below to let me know. If you like what you see here, I would love if you could like and subscribe to support my work here with Aligned and Undefined. And I will see you next week. Bye bye.